G'day. Today's lesson I want to talk about cutting angles, which incorporates just moving off onto a 45-degree angle. As we've talked about before, it's just using footwork. So what we do is if we're going to move right, what we'll do is we take our right leg, we step back on the 45 and the front leg comes back onto the 45-degree angle. Or if we're going to go left, what we do is we move the left leg back and then the right leg back on the 45-degree angle. Now, the reason this is so important is because you want to put yourself in a more advantageous position and you want to put them in a disadvantaged position. In this position, subconsciously, the human brain knows that you're in a position of power. Consciously, a lot of people don't register it, but subconsciously, people know this is a position of power. So I'll often try and get to their dominant side to step off on. And I'll get to that reason in a moment. Now, quite often I've done this where working in mental health, if you're in a heated argument, even if it doesn't look like it's going to get physical, I'll often move off onto the angle so that it makes it harder for any person if they're even thinking about striking. If it is going to get physical, you can see it's going to get very physical very quickly. Make sure you get there straight away. Put yourself in an advantageous position. Now, a lot of the times with arguments, you'll find people will be front on, shoulders forward, and they're squared up. So a lot of the times you'll see in confrontations, people have their chin up, chest puffed out, arms down like this. Another common one, chin up, they lean in, yelling and screaming, hands can be down or up. Doesn't really matter, it's all the same. So you're getting into this heated confrontation, you want to step off on that 45-degree angle. Now, the reason you do this is because if you step off with the arm that's closer to you, it now puts them in a position where they can't generate near as much power, which is the reason why I tend to try and go for their dominant hand more for that reason. With the other arm, it's forcing them to now swing more to get that power because you're further away, telegraphs a bit more, and it gives you more time to respond to what they're doing to either block that strike and hit, move right away, duck, weave under, or into your spike and go in. For the purposes of today, what we're going to look at is you come off on your 45-degree angle and we're going to palm heel strike. And we're going to strike and move out. Now, what I'll tend to look for when it looks like it's going to get physical or someone's approaching, they're coming on, are things like, I'll look at their arms, see, is there a wristwatch? People tend to wear wristwatches on their non-dominant arm. I'll look if they put hands in pockets or they're touching or fidgeting. People tend to do that with their more dominant arm. That way I know that, I see it, I tend to know where I'm going to go if I can't escape or avoid the situation. So we're front on, we move off on the angle, and then you're going to palm heel using the meaty part here of your arm. And of course, if you move left and your right leg's forward, you're going to strike first with your right palm, closest weapon, closest target, followed with the cross, the palm heel with the other arm, and out. Or if you've stepped to the right, it's now your left arm that's forward, closest weapon, closest target. That's the one that jabs out with the palm strike, followed by the cross with your dominant hand, and then out. Move yourself to safety, try and get away. Okay, so what we're doing is we're using the very meaty part here of the palm. In like that, and bang, through the target. Okay, so a closer look. You've cut off on the angle, and we're going for the jawline, chin area, in with the jab, cross. And as we've said in other videos, you're looking to go through the target and then out, move away. Okay, the situation is a bit more extreme. So you've gone face up, you've cut the angle, and bang, bang, you've moved back. The two strikes aren't going to be enough, you can't escape. So we're going to add to that from here. Face on, you're going to cut the angle, 45-degree angle. Again, you're going to go closest weapon, closest target. So you've stepped to the right, your left foot's going to be forward. What you're going to do is fire out the left arm, the palm heel to the face. And then you're going to dive in, you're going to push off bursting, which we've done a video on from your back foot, lifting up into your spikes. You're going to bang, causing an elbow to either the throat or the chin area. From here, you're going to grab the head and pull them into you really close. Bang, knee to the groin, which is going to cause their hips to push back. You're going to use that momentum and that motion with their head pulled in, pull them down. And then you're going to use a hammer fist, bang, by the back of the neck area. Keep in mind, this is for a much more aggressive situation, because if you do hammer fist to the back of the area, that is a very deadly shot. So when you use a shot like that, it needs to be in a very extreme case. So if we look at that from this angle or from this side, you step to the left. You fire off with your right arm into the palm heel, burst through from your left foot now into the spike and the elbow. Wrap around, grab the head. You use the right knee here, the closest one in, knee to the groin, hammer fist. Okay, with a hammer fist, what you want to do is use this meaty part here of your hand, and it comes down like a hammer. All right, looking at it from this angle, so what we're going to do, first one, we step off onto the 45 degree back with our right foot, left foot forward. So we've got the left hand forward, we're going to do the palm strike into the elbow, wrap around the head, pull it in nice and tight so there's no room, no movement, they can't get away. They don't have a little room to start moving in little jabs on you. And then you're going to use your left leg, bang, into the groin, causing that hunch over, pull them down. As they do it, use that momentum as they're going like that, use that momentum of where they're going, bang, pull them down, bang, and move out. So, looking at that from the other side, you've stepped off the angle, you've stepped back with the left leg, you got your right leg forward, closest weapon, closest target, that means your right hand now is the leading hand for the jab, which gives the face palm, and then the elbow or the spike in, pulling the head in. Again, same, exactly the same, no gaps, no movement. It'll be your right leg now, that's the closest one on the right angle, bang into the groin, using the momentum to pull them down, bang, and out, leave. I hope you found this video lesson informative. As always, if you have any questions or queries, please send them through and I will definitely answer them for you. Until next time, look after yourselves, look after each other, and please stay safe. Thank you for watching.